In this video, I'm going to talk a little bit about stories and what stories are and how stories help you make cool things in Flourish. So the first thing to note is, what is a story? So a story is a way to string together multiple visualizations, a way to show different views of the same visualization, or a way to do a mixture of the both. So just to sort of show you what each of these things looks like. The first thing is that real story basics is when you're in a visualization. So for example, if I was in this stacked column chart that we've been looking at of students at UK universities by home country, you can make a story using that visualization as your first slide right from within the visualization editor if you just click create a story. And it brings you to the story editor, which looks a lot sort of like a Google Slides or PowerPoint layout. So it looks very different from the visualization editor. But the other way to make a story is to be here on your projects page and just to click new story, which will bring you to a blank story as well. But I just wanted to show an example of what stories can do. So here's a story that I made that shows how to string multiple visualizations together. So if I click through using these buttons, you can see that I'm just clicking through multiple different Flourish visualizations. Unlike sort of a PowerPoint or a Google Slides or something like that, these are still interactive, so I can click through to United Kingdom. This is a story with a bunch of charts about the European elections in 2014 and 2019. Here's another one. You can click through, you can see different levels in this hierarchy template. If I go through again, here's a nice sort of stacked column chart. And then here's the last one, which is a table which is searchable. So there you go. So that's an example of stringing multiple visualizations together. It's the sort of thing that you're quite familiar with PowerPoint or slides or something like that. And if you go into the story editor, you'll see this is what it looks like. There's a bunch of different slides here on the left, and you can kind of preview it in the editor as well. The other type, which is a bit more unique to Flourish, is a story where you have one visualization and you're sort of showing a bunch of different views of it. So this works really well with maps. So I'm going to show you this one. This is a map showing all 418 units administered by the United States National Park Service. And they're all plotted on a map, different kinds of units. You can see that it's still interactive. And then this is the same visualization that's been added to the story a bunch of times, showing different views. So if I click the next button, it's going to zoom in. Now it's going to zoom around, and we're going to get different views, and we can zoom in on different parts of the map. Up here, you'll see that there are little captions as well. Now it's going to zoom over. And in the story editor, it looks similar, but you can just see that this is the same visualization added multiple times. So I hope that gives you a little bit of an idea of what stories can do, and in further videos I'll go into more detail about how to make different stories like this.